Investigators continue to piece together information about the suspect in yesterday's deadly attack in New Orleans. And President-elect Trump says he wants to help states ban homeless encampments wherever possible. Good morning. I'm Corva Coleman from NPR News, and here are today's top stories. Authorities are learning more about the man believed to have killed 15 people yesterday and wounded 35 more when he drove a truck into New Orleans crowds. Shamsuddin Jabbar was shot and killed by police. The Texas Newsroom's Lauren McGaughy reports Jabbar spent more than a decade in the U.S. military.
State records showed Jabbar dabbled in real estate, starting a couple of businesses in Texas. In a now-deleted video posted to YouTube, Jabbar said his time in the U.S. Army and Reserves taught him to, quote, take everything seriously, dotting I's and crossing T's to make sure that things go off without a hitch. After the military, Jabbar attended Georgia State University and got a degree in computer information systems, and more recently worked at Deloitte. Addressing the tragedy yesterday, President Joe Biden said Jabbar posted videos to social media in the hours before the attack, expressing a desire to kill on behalf of ISIS. I'm Lauren McGaughy in Austin, Texas.
The FBI says agents found more weapons and what seemed to be an explosive device in Jabbar's truck. Then authorities found more such devices in other parts of New Orleans. These have been rendered safe. Officers are also carefully searching the Superdome. That's where the Sugar Bowl was supposed to be played yesterday. That game has been postponed until this afternoon. Separately, authorities in Las Vegas are trying to learn more about a cyber truck that exploded yesterday in front of the Trump Hotel. The driver was killed when gasoline canisters and mortar-style fireworks exploded in the vehicle. Jeremy Schwartz is the FBI agent in charge and says officials have not identified the driver.
Our number one goal is to ensure that we have the proper identification of the subject involved in this incident. Following that, our second objective is to determine whether this was an act of terrorism or not. I know everybody's interested in that word and trying to see if we can say, hey, this is a terrorist attack. That is our goal, and that's what we're trying to do.
They also don't know if there is any evidence linking the incident in Las Vegas with the attack in New Orleans. President-elect Trump wants to overhaul how the United States manages record-high homelessness. As NPR's Jennifer Ludden reports, Trump says he'll work with states to ban homeless encampments wherever possible.
Trump has said camping bans would help push people into treatment for drug addiction or mental problems. Billions in federal homelessness spending aims to get people into housing first, then help them deal with any other problems. But Devin Kurtz with the conservative Cicero Institute says that's led to a shortage of addiction and mental health programs.
It's housing. They don't want anything else. We just find that to be sort of foolish given the scale of unsheltered homelessness right now.
Advocates for those who do not have a home of their own say the housing first approach has a proven track record and that forcing treatment does not work. Jennifer Ludden, NPR News, Washington.
New York City police are investigating a mass shooting that happened last night outside a nightclub in Queens. Authorities say 10 people were injured by several men who opened fire on them and fled. The victims range in age between 16 and 20. There were no fatalities. Police say the shooting is not related to terrorism. And you're listening to NPR News from Washington.